Yeah, the title's correct. Today I decided it would somehow be a good idea to try and take down a Panzer Soldat using only the unupgraded Mauser C96 in zombies. I've seriously lost my mind at this point, haven't I? But this all started with a comment from this individual who enjoys watching me suffer. Because I played Origins more lately than your mom plays with balls, I decided to switch things up and try out a custom map with the Panzer Soldat instead. Actually, that's a lie. I just forgot that I don't own Der Eisendrache on PC and I needed a backup map. So we're going to be playing on the Shipment custom map, and let me take a few seconds to explain what's going on here and how it's actually going to be attempted. Number one, I will be using a mod menu to give myself unlimited ammo, which will make sense in a few seconds. Secondly, I will not be using God mode because that's for beta male gamers. And 3, I'm not going to be using double tap for the first time either. And for those unfamiliar with the Mauser C96, it only deals 20 damage per body shot and has a maximum of 88 shots when fully loaded. Keep in mind, a zombie on round 1 has 100 health. That means 5 shots to take down a zombie on round 1. So now you take that, add in trying to kill a panzer, and you've got a recipe for a lot of suffering. What's actually interesting though about this is that no one's actually certain of what the panzer's real health is. The one article I found claimed 250,000 health, but then a developer named TTS found that it has 22,500 base health. But guns also deal less damage to the panzer, so that could mean it actually has 250,000 effective health. I'm not really too sure, and this is all really weird, but the panzer does have a lot of health, that's for certain. And either way, even on the lowest end of the spectrum, it will take over 1,000 shots of the Mauser just to kill it, and on the highest end, it could be 12,500. My asshole is gonna be able to fit a fucking watermelon at the end of this challenge. I'm calling it now. Like, genuinely, why did I decide this was a good idea? I looked at my comments and just said, oh, that would be kind of funny, and then it wasn't funny because, Jesus Christ, this is a stupid challenge. So starting out, I just decided to use the M16 just to get up to round 8 where the Panzer would spawn, and once he did, I killed the zombies around him with the M16, making absolutely certain not to touch the Panzer. After only a few minutes, I was kinda surprised when his faceplate came off and he started running at me like the fat kid who just got their glasses stolen. We all know that fat kid. He got really angry at recess that someone took his glasses and then he ran like a fucking track star. But anyway, back to zombies. The Panzer then killed the last zombie in the round, which made things super fun, and I had to go through yet another round with zombies. It was round 9, however, so it wasn't terrible because the zombies do spawn in a little bit slow and the spawns are a bit weird on this custom map, so it wasn't terrible, but it was still annoying having to kill more of them. I did have to take a break though after a few minutes because my fingers started really hurting. The one upside is that my fingers are going to be all buff for when I actually have sex. Am I right, gamers? High five. That wasn't funny. We're never going to have sex. Fast forwarding almost 10 more minutes and finally the beast was slain. Thank God it's finally over, and just to make sure he's dead, I let my nuts sit right on the back of his head and started crying. I wasn't crying because it was over, however, I cried because I knew I wasn't done yet. There's a Bible ending on this map for 75,000 points, and I think you can see where I'm going with this. But just to speed things up though, I bought double tap finally and set about making my fingers hurt even more. Right away, I took a stupid down, which set me back almost 10,000 points to get my perks back again. On round 13, the Panzer spawned in again, so we're doing it like Drake and hitting them with the back-to-back. There's a lot of jokes that I could put in here, but I'm not because I really don't want to get canceled a few years from now when someone goes back and watches this video. Anyway, obviously this took way less time to kill the Panzer the second time around because I was dealing twice as much damage. But something that I also haven't mentioned yet is that I'm pretty sure the Panzer can damage itself with the little blue dildos that he shoots out. Because I know for a fact that he can stun himself with them and he can kill zombies with it, but I'm not sure if they actually deal damage to the Panzer itself or, like I said, if it is just that stun effect. Either way, it's really unavoidable because he shoots them all the time and they have a huge blast radius, he sets them off, and it's something that I can't avoid. Panzer does what Panzer pleases, but after killing him again, my nuts were placed firmly on his lips and we got back to some point grinding. I reached about 50,000 points until I was reminded of how custom map makers seem to forget that players can jump over 1-foot bags of cement. And that was GG. Okay, so we didn't get the Bible ending, but that's not really the point of this video. The point is that we fucking did it. we killed the Panzer Soldat twice with only the Mauser C96. The first Panzer took about 15 minutes to kill with almost constant shooting as quickly as I could, and the second one took about 8 minutes. I'm never doing that again though, so you should like the video, comment even dumber challenges for me to try out, and subscribe so you can see me use a jet gun for 100 rounds at 100,000 subscribers. Anyway, I love you more than middle schoolers seem to love talkies. Bye.